Whatever this thing lacked in maneuverability and speed was more than made up for in firepower. Contending with this was one thing, but June highlighted half a dozen ghosts and 2 wraith tanks flanking it. June waited as the picture of what they were facing sunk in for the rest of Noble Team. He waited for the conversation to happen that would result in Carter saying the 4 words that would turn the tide. He didn't have to wait long.
Cat's got a plan.
Only 3 of us can go. The rest will remain here as a rearguard for the town. Noble 4, Noble 6, you're with me.
We were hoping you'd say that. Isn't that right, Thom?
3 of us against 1,000 of them. I'll take those odds.
Boys in the back.
I thought I had shotgun.
Yep, and that bulldog in your arms will fill that requirement plenty fine.
If you 2 are done, let's sync our ingress markers.
Time to intercept?
Not long. It will reconfigure a few times as we update the onboard terrain maps in real time, but we'll be in targeting range within 3 minutes.
What's that shade of shade officially called, do you think?
Ugh, here we go.
Military magenta?
Please stop.
Violent violet.
How about this? When we're done gutting every last one of these monsters, you can name the color whatever you want.
Okay, deal. Let's get started.
Engaging!
2 more grunts coming up on the rear, 7 o'clock. Wanna see a trick? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ghost is mine!
We're going to have to take this fight closer, or that thing will end this mission way sooner than we'd like.
And then we'll never know what to call that color.
Noble 6, you see this outcropping?
Affirmative.
I want you to get there, but you're going to need to draw the Draugur's fire towards you by another 12 degrees.
Anytime you're ready, Noble 2.
I know exactly what you're planning. And I gotta say, I kinda love you for it.
Hang on! We've made it onto the Draugur 6. Keep their attention a little longer.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time.
Getting out!
Inside, now!
What are you looking for?
The forward loading ramp controls. Found you. Thom, when this thing opens its mouth, you should feed it something Spartan-shaped.
I would say I don't want to know, but we both know that's a lie.
Ramp should be down now. See you soon.
Nice moves, Cat. You're a natural wheelman.
And you're a natural distraction. We all have our strengths. Rosenda, cover me while I take that control pod. Thom, on the far door. We'll be getting visitors.
You're taking this thing for a joyride now?
It's not my speed. I am, however, going to use it to take out the rest of its friends. Banshees have moved ahead of the town.
Guess the others get to have a bit of fun after all. So, what now?
Any infantry still alive is going to do anything to get back inside and reclaim this vehicle. And we're going to let them.
Rosenda did say that I'd get to let the dog off the leash today.
Let's give him hell, Noble 6.
A pair of Pelican dropships arrived on the outskirts of Skothy at 2100 hours, deploying their landing gear as Carter stood ahead of the team next to a green smoke flare. Once firmly planted on the ground, UNSC Army Rangers began to emerge, with Kat, June, and Thom stepping in to assist with the unloading of supply crates filled with tools, munitions, and rations. Around them, some of the townspeople were already busying themselves with various maintenance tasks within the village, while others gathered in the tavern and were singing loudly in a language Rosenda didn't understand.
Gonna need more than 2 pelicans to get that droga sent back for analysis. Odds on them asking you to carry it back yourself, big man?
Oh, probably a damn size higher than the chances we seemed to have a few hours ago.
What'd you think they'll do now?
What they do best. Survive.
Think they'll stay out here?
It's all they fought for. They'll catch their breath here and return to the other towns to rebuild.
If we should be so lucky, Rosenda thought. They'd won this battle. Hell, it had been a rare strategic victory without strings attached, outside of the obvious possibility of the Covenant eventually returning to Concord someday with a more powerful force. But in the back of her mind, Rosenda wondered just how much longer the UNSC could keep this up. Hope was a very fine thread holding the counterweight to the ruthless calculus of extinction. Carter blinked an orange status light on their HUDs, indicating for them to come over and join him for a situation update. As they approached, Rosenda noted that he had removed his helmet, something she had rarely seen, even off the battlefield.
Just spoke with Holland. With offset I complete, we're being redeployed, effective immediately. Said having 6 Spartans anywhere that isn't under immediate threat isn't exactly an ideal allocation of resources. Paraphrasing.
Where to next?
Still being worked out. We've got rumblings of Covenant activity starting up in the Alabaster System. Holland thinks they might be looking to hit Fumirol soon.
Not if we hit them first.
That looks like the plan. But you won't be coming with us.
Spartans weren't ones for emotional or prolonged goodbyes. This was their reality. The next battle, the next directive, the next change in operational priority. Squad mates died and had to be replaced. Certain skill sets called for redeployment, whether as a fine scalpel or a blunt instrument.
Glad to be going out on a high note, Commander.
Make sure to send us a postcard, Spartan.
Don't go missing me too much.
I'm sure whoever they get to replace me will enjoy your company just as much as I have.
It's been an honor, Noble 4.
Good hunting out there. Be seeing you on the other side.
Next time I see you, I expect to know what shade of purple these jerks are using.
The nacelles of the Pelican's thrusters turned to a roar as they lifted the 2 dropships above the tree line into the night sky, then into a dull rumble as the troop bay door closed. Rosenda looked down at Scotty through the door's small window pane as the craft climbed higher, the lights of the town below shrinking to tiny orange dots haphazardly scattered across the landscape. It felt good to know that the battlefield they were leaving behind wasn't one that had been forever scarred by plasma bombardment. Even the 2 smoke columns on the horizon had dissipated at last. Rosenda A344 watched as the team's Pelicans split from their joint formation, parting in opposite directions. In the silence that followed, she wondered if she'd ever see them again.
Do you require more information, officer?
Requesting more data based on Spartan A266's recommendations. This erratus situation is getting troublesome. And I need to know all of the players this time, Tempest.
Of course, officer. Retrieval complete. Accessing.
266 says I live and breathe. I'd ask you how long you've been keeping tabs on me, but then again, Overwatch always was your kind of thing, wasn't it? It's been too long. And yes, there is indeed much to catch up on. Will be interesting to see what stories you've been told. Consider your invitation accepted. There better be cake. See you soon. Rose.
Original stories are available on Halo Waypoint. All rights to Halo belong to 343 Industries and Microsoft. If you wish to connect, please visit us at JumperScape.com. If you'd like to join the community, you can join us at discord.gg/JumperScape. Support us directly by going to patreon.com/JumperScape. Stories from Waypoint is presented by Shaiann Esports. Find their events and opportunities at ShaiannEsports.com.